All right, here we are with a new balance patch. We have a new event coming out soon. We have the new character, and we have a returning battle pass, which a lot of people have actually wanted this battle pass back, even though I don't know, it's not one of the best battle passes, but people really like the color and the Tesco skin that you get for it, and a lot of people apparently missed out on it. So yeah, this battle pass is coming back, and yeah, just gonna do a little overview of this and talk about the balance. This balance patch is quite interesting. They made some interesting choices, and I'm not too sure how to fully feel about it. But you know, we'll have to see what it's like tomorrow. So none of this is out right now. It will all be out Wednesday around like 11 a.m. In the US. So just be ready for that. All right, new character. Obviously, this is the star of the show. He has chakrams and spear, and his skins look pretty cool. I really like this skin over here. This skin is tough. This skin is really cool. I may get it, but personally, I'm not too excited for him. He has two weapons. I don't really like necessarily play a lot. Well, I play some spear, but not as much to consider like a main weapon. Stats are pretty good. I think other than 4 speed, which obviously super stance exists, so this isn't going to be an issue. But I'm personally not too excited. I think he looks pretty cool though. I think he's going to be quite good, especially if you saw some of the SIGs. Some of the SIGs that he has look a little crazy. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. There's some new things coming in for the people that already completed it and bought it, so you won't have to rebuy it. New deluxe pass. I've never bought a deluxe pass, and I think you should never buy one because they aren't that cool. They really aren't that cool. You get an emote and a overly you get an oversized sidekick. I swear they make sidekicks like this, and then they just like upsize it so it makes it seem like it's like cooler, but it's really not. But I mean, hey, if you don't let me dictate what you want to do with your money. We're getting new guild rewards. Pretty cool. I kind of like the art style that they were going for with these emotes, going for more like a chibi cutesy type of vibe. I think they nailed it. I really like these emotes here on the right, and I like this Caspian one. Actually, I think I like all of them. This old one looks a little weird though, so we're gonna ignore that. All of them are pretty good. New range color. This one I did not expect. This was something I expected the least out of everything, but we got a new color. It is blue again, but honestly, this looks so much better than what we've gotten in the past. It kind of looks like the mod. It looks a little similar to this Oris. It looks super similar to the SIB colors. It's a mod that for Pack the Poison. But honestly, I'm glad we got a new free color. Looks pretty cool. I will be using it. I will be buying it for my mains. Even got Ragnar right there. Looks pretty cool on him. I don't know if I'll actually be using it on him, but it looks cool. You got Mordex, Petra. Looks cool. Looks good. Good color. Summer Championship pack. If you want to buy it, buy it. Buy for the mammoth coins. Don't buy for the skin. This is. Ooh, yeah, it's something. And Heatwave event coming back July 8th. This one you won't have to worry about this for a while, but this Raptor skin is coming out, and it looks pretty cool. They're nailing it with the emotes. I think these emotes are pretty cool. And this sidekick is actually really nice. I may focus on getting that sidekick. And map art updates. Game improvements. Doesn't matter. This game's always broken. All right, balance. It's the main thing I'm really focused about. Super stances. Honestly, after really looking through all of these, the only one that matters is Sentinel. Sentinel has a pretty good one. Because he won't be losing 4 decks, which honestly you wouldn't even really. It wouldn't matter. Unless it really depends what weapon you're favoring more, because if you're playing guitars, you would prefer to have 6 decks that have falling nair combos. But if you're playing hammer mainly, then yeah, I mean having more damage, especially after what they did to hammer this patch, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. The Solidify one, nothing burger, doesn't really mean anything. This one is also kind of bad. You would never run this. Same with the Thor one, the Mako one, the Reno one. This one could mean something, maybe, possibly, I don't know. This one also could mean something. But a lot of these changes to Super Santas, they're not gonna do much. You'll barely notice them. But here we are on the weapons. They've done some very, very, very interesting decisions with the weapons. There is no Gauntlet nerfs. There is no Blaster nerfs. There is no Lance buffs. I did expect a Lance buff. I expected a little bit of a change to Sair, because Sair is really weak. It's like really, it's really weak. And they didn't touch it. Those are the 3 weapons that mainly didn't get touched. Sword didn't get touched, but sword's fine. Sword's good. Sword's always gonna be good. Oh, yeah, bow. They saw that Markimu hopped on bow and said, "Oh hell nah, we actually gotta nerf it now." So they nerfed the Enlight. Enlight isn't as spammable anymore. You're gonna be able to punish it easier. You're still gonna get juggled if you get hit by it. If you get hit by it, you will be juggled by it still. So it's still a really good move. Still Enlight. Still gonna hit stacked. Still gonna make you mad. Still gonna make you mad. Bow, Enlight. It's only on miss. So if they miss it, you're good. You'll notice it's nerfed if they miss it. But if they hit you with it 7 times in a row because you're getting juggled by it and you can't do anything about it, GG. Go next. -17 elo. Bow sidelight, increase for total recover time. This is the one thing I was pointing out about Mark. He spammed the living hell out of bow sidelight. He hit like 4 of them in a row one game. I don't remember against who. I think it was Ahmet. He hopped on Zariel and just started spamming sidelight. He just started spamming sidelight until he jumped, and it was hilarious to watch. I'm glad they nerfed this, because sometimes this move does feel like it's very unpunishable, and they can just back up sidelight over and over and over and over again. I'm glad they're taking action on this weapon. I personally thought that I didn't think bow needed a nerf. If anything, I think it needs a nerf to Dare. I hate Dare. Dare is way too strong. Ground pound hits way too hard. Nair needs to be reworked. It needs to just not do what it does. It does way too much. It has way too much drift. It covers way too much area. It's too easy to hit. Nair, I think Nair out of everything needed to be nerfed. It has way too much. It has too much utility. Too much utility. For what this weapon is meant to do, it has way too much utility. Chakrams. Chakrams got a buff. Chakrams got 3 buffs. Fuse sidelight. This one, I don't know why they did it. It made sidelight kill earlier. Weird, because this move was starting to become like Chakram players' main kill option alongside Fuse recovery. Yeah, it's just gonna make the grounded kit better on Fuse. Better. I mean, like what Chakrams was supposed to do is that like Fuse was supposed to be like the hard hitting kill option, and Split was combos. Cool combo stuff. What I think is going to slowly start happening is that people aren't going to split chakrams anymore, and they're just gonna start spamming stuff like sidelight and light and like the broken aerial kit. Fuse aerial kit. It's so good. It's so good. I'm really surprised more people aren't playing chakrams. Yeah, I think this is a really good buff for chakram players. It's gonna be really annoying to fight this, and you will probably get killed noticeably earlier. Sidelight, they decreased the recover time on miss. I mean, you'll notice it if you're running higher dex, but if you're not, you'll notice it maybe. I mean, it's one frame, so it's gonna be harder to notice, but I mean, it's a change. It's good. Chakram buffs. I don't think the weapon needed buffs. I think it just needed someone to actually like commit to it. and like understand the weapon fully. Downlight also got a buff. I think this one is probably the biggest buff of the patch, because this is going to bring back D-Light recovery. When shotguns first came out, you used to be able to do split D-Light into split recovery, and it was pretty good. It was like almost like sword. But obviously it killed earlier because it like split was broken. That's it for chakrams. I think this weapon is going to be pretty good. We're gonna see a lot more of it. I already know a few South American players that are hopping onto it. Maybe we're probably gonna see maybe like I don't know. I don't know who NA is gonna play this weapon. I think everyone's just gonna stay on their picks because nothing too crazy has changed. Other than this hammer change is this hammer change is the dumbest one of them all, and I don't fully understand why they did it, because the issue of mid-seasons was not hammer. It was not hammer, it was Cassidy. Cassidy high dex, high attack, where you could just like throw out whatever you want, not be able to get punished for it, and just rack up damage so quickly. We saw it was such an issue that Marky Moo dropped numbers and got 3-stocked by Munir the moment he swapped to Cassidy. If that isn't saying something, then I don't know what is. And Cassidy didn't even get like a crazy nerf this patch either, but hammer side light is now smaller at the edges of the attack, and it does less damage now. So sometimes it can do 16. I don't really know how this works. I don't know how the ranges of damage work. Maybe it's like when you hit it. But now if you hit hammer side light, it will always do 16 damage. So this is an overall nerf. This is a nerf. This is a nerf to hammer side light. And they also nerfed Sair to do 2 less damage. Sure. Again, I don't know why this was done. It doesn't make any sense. Hammer was good when Snapdash got removed for the first times, because hammer sidelight could catch people really easily, catch people backdashing, but it also like fell out of the meta really quickly because guitars does well in the hammer, and blasters also does well in the hammer, and gauntlets also do well in the hammer, and those are like all 3 of the top 3 weapons right now. So it kind of just like fell down to A tier, and it got nerfed. Yeah, the only hammer we saw was Cassidy. I don't think it was hammer. I think it was 9-dex Cassidy and 8-attack Cassidy. So yeah, hammer mains. If you don't play Cassidy, you kind of cooked. No, South Americans that don't play Cassidy are so happy to see this hammer change. So happy. I know Nixian is quite happy to also see this. So happy. Happiest person alive. Anyways, Qatar nerfs. I'm not happy to see this. I knew it was coming though. Sidelight is slightly smaller at the end. I don't know what this means. I don't know if it's gonna be like harder to hit farther away, or if it's just gonna like have, because I know there's like 3 frames at the end of Qatar sidelight where you're dipping into the floor. I don't know if that's just gonna be completely gone, or if it's gonna be smaller. I don't know. That change will be interesting to see. I don't really know. I don't know, but I'm in the dark with this one. They don't really give us anything. They say figure it out when it drops. They also decrease Qatar's recovery. This, I was thinking about it a little more when I saw this. This is like a half nerf, half buff. This is a nerf to killing, but this is a buff to strings, because the thing that they removed from Qatar's when they, I think they buffed the force of it, is they got rid of recovery. True, it used to be true. I think since it has less force, it will bring back triple recovery. Don't count on it, but I'm pretty sure this could possibly bring it back. Possibly. And if it does, I don't care. I don't care about it getting an overall nerf, I missed triple recovery. Triple recovery was cool to hit. It was kind of gimmicky. It is gimmicky, but I liked it. Orb buff. Don't know why they did this. Why are we buffing Orb? Who likes fighting Orb? Who likes fighting Orb? Orb is annoying. It's literally just Sword 2.0. It is Sword but better. Don't know why. They just keep on reverting the nerfs that they gave it that made it like fair. I mean, I guess it struggled to kill, but like, thank God, who is trying to fight Orb? I don't know. I think I'm glad with this weapon not existing in the meta. But like, it's probably gonna be back, and we're gonna see a lot more of it. Petra take over BCX 2026 again. Cassidy. This is what I was talking about. They nerfed her hammer Ensig by 4 frames, so now it's gonna be harder. I don't know if this is going to get rid of the combo, but it will make it harder to hit. Like, you can't be as loose. You can't be as like, I really don't know, because like the 4 frames is quite a lot if you're like really thinking about it. But some people are saying it's not going to get rid of the combo entirely. But I don't know. I kind of hope it does. I hate Cassidy. Decrease the force. This was needed. Sig hits way too hard, too easy to hit. This was needed. I honestly think it may have needed more. Maybe on miss. It should recover a little slower. That would have been nice, so it's not spammable. But I don't know. I'm not a dev. I don't understand. I just played a game. I just played a game a lot. Decrease the force of side sig. This is nothing. This is nothing. This sig is still going to be good. You're still going to get killed by it at 80 if she hits it at the side of the stage. Ezio. Don't know why they did this. No one plays him, but he's still a really good legend. He's kind of getting the Azoth treatment, where they thought like maybe if they buffed him more and more, people will play him. But now for like the 2 Azoth mains that exist out in the world, they just hit like a truck. And in 2s kind of was playing a lot of Azoth, and now everyone in the world is playing Azoth. And everyone's realizing like, oh crap, this character's kind of good. So I don't know. I don't want another case of Azoth, like it's like Azoth, where like he just goes under the radar because he's not really a cool legend. He's just not cool. Ezio, he has nothing going for him. He's just kind of there. It was a weird crossover. Buff this side sig. This is going to be noticeable. This is going to kill much earlier, and I think that's going to be, it's good. Yeah, it's gonna be good. He's gonna be really good. And I don't know why they did this. Why does a D-Sig need to do 21 damage? That's like old hammer sidelight damage. Especially because this D-Sig is quite easy to hit, and it also is a combo starter. So a combo starter that does 21 damage and can also dunk, it also doubles as a dunk sig. That's going to be really strong. Hey, I don't know. I guess they're repurposing it, and maybe they want people to use it more as a dunk sig. Not sure. Loki got a buff to all of his sigs. I think the only one that's going to be noticeable is probably these 2. This one probably won't matter. It's just a small buff to his ed sig when you throw him up instead of down. Side sig got a force buff, so you'll throw a little harder. I mean, he kind of needed it, because sometimes this sig will hit like a wet napkin, or it'll drop, so shout out Loki. Good character, but gimmicky, so I'm glad he's not good. Down sig got 3 damage buff. Cool. Still never gonna get hit by this. It's a big sig, but I'm still never gonna get hit by this. If you get hit by the Sig, you suck. You suck. You can see this coming from like a mile away. It's pretty easy to dodge. And then Red Raptor, slight low buff to his boots. Side Sig, slight. I lied. That's 5 force. This Sig is small. This Sig is small. It's also kind of hard to hit, even though it travels you quite far. I mean, shoot, this Sig may be used to end team combos now, because of how hard it's gonna hit. It may be good, especially for walking combos. I don't know. We'll have to see. I know Radish is now back, so who knows? Radish Balloon Boy may come back, and their combos were insane. They always did some crazy stuff. But yeah, other than that, that's really it for the patch. New character coming out soon. I'm gonna make a video on him, just covering his Sigs. Gonna be playing him a little bit with my friends. Other than that, that's really it. I tried making this quick. Yeah, I'm excited for everything. This balance patch is kind of weird though. Not a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. I know this is gonna upset a lot of people. They did not do a lot. They did not do a lot, but I don't know. It's BMG. We can only expect so much. Small dev team. So yeah.